What's up guys, welcome back to Aquatic Elements. Today, as you can see above me, we are at Clearwater Aquatics in Leicester doing a shop tour. Now they specialise in marines and also tropical fish. So let's head inside, let's check it out. So as we head into the shop, you can see we've got the front counter here and we've got a lot of their dry goods. Now we've got lots of different foods, all the way from hikari to fluval, tetra, king British. You can see we've got some of the Salifer test kits behind the counter, some Roaphos. Now, as we come into the shop, we're going to take a look at their marine section first. Mostly the soft corals and the hard corals as well. And then we're going to head through, check out some of their display tanks and also look at the tropical fish that they've got. So coming in, we've got some really big soft corals, some nice big colonies, some furry mushrooms. Now I'm not sure what these are. They're really nice, quite large size. I think maybe a type of lobo. Got some frog spawns, some lobos, goniopora. You can see around the shop, nice coral trays, easy to navigate around and easy to get to. We've got a nice selection of cleanup crew, some different snails, hermit crabs, and judging by the stickers, looking like a lot of their stock comes through TMC. Got a nice selection of hammer gardens here, some frog spawns, torch corals, some red leg hermits in this tank. Now down here we've got a larger selection of their frags, some of the medium-sized corals they've got here. You can see all the pricing on the outside of the tank, so if you are in Leicester and you do fancy popping by, seeing if there's anything you like, you can see the prices there. Got some green star polyps, some nice chalices. That, I believe it's a watermelon chalice, is in their display tank, so we're going to see that in just a moment. Really nice mushroom rocks, some Recordia humours, lots of different colours. Now I know the camera's probably picking up the blue light, so apologies about that. But a nice mix of LPS and soft corals. Quite a lot of soft corals in the shop, which are obviously easier to keep. Got some scrambled egg zoas there. Really nice orange marbled acan echinata there. Some clove polyps, hairy mushrooms, and some fungia plate corals. These are really healthy looking. Very fleshy, nice, big and open. Just nice to see. And then just up here we've got some cleaner shrimp and some fire shrimp. So moving around through, we're going to move to some more of their marine section. This is where they got most of the fish in the shop. I'm going to run through all the different tanks they've got here. First off, we've got a yellow wrasse, some blennies and chromis. Coming down to a nice emperor angel and a blue face angel here. A fox face, fireball angel, cleaner wrasse. A nice formosus wrasse or clown wrasse. Firefish there. Some nice cardinals and a dragon wrasse. Definitely not a reef safe fish, that one. It's really big and does eat your cleanup crew. And there's a damsel right up the top. Just gone into hiding there. Not a species I've seen before. We've got some big damsels here. So I don't know if these have come from someone's tank, but they are massive. It's got to be a 4-inch damsel, absolutely huge. Hard to get the size on the video. Then we've got some Bango cardinals. A really interesting wrasse there. I believe that's a banded wrasse. Stunning pattern to that fish. Some other different damsels, cleaner wrasse. Large fox face rabbit fish. Really good cleanup crew, good at eating any unwanted algae in your display. And this red-tailed filefish, sorry, not seen one of those before in person, but lovely green to the body and red tail. There's a little moray or snowflake eel just tucked down there in that fake coral. Really, really small size. Quite a good price as well, only £30. You'll see all of the tanks are labelled with the different pricing stickers. Got a couple of tangs in this tank and then some clownfish. Now moving on, we've got this absolutely stunning display tank. So I'd say this is about a 6 foot by 2 foot by 2 foot aquarium on a really, really tall stand. Got some lovely pieces in there. I can see they're growing some green star polyps on the back wall. Got absolutely huge Fungia play coral down here. This has got to be 6 inches across. Really, really healthy. And then we've got some different forest Phyrodactys, some red discosomas, mushrooms, nice frog spawn selection, green torch corals, and there's a dragon soul, Indo dragon soul torch coral there. And then I'm not sure what this species is, so if anyone knows, make sure to put that down in the comment section. Might be a type of lobo, but it's really, really big, really fleshy. I believe it's the same species that they had out the front. We've got some nice lobos here. Not sure what that is, maybe an Acan echinata or similar to a favia. Then there's that huge chalice. I believe that's a watermelon chalice with a few frags of that up in the front of the shop. Really nice Zoa garden, from your scrambled eggs to your utter chaos to your rastas. Really, really nice display. You've got some SPS up the top there. So moving through, that's the marine section covered. So we've got a few different koi foods, few pond foods, and then we got some tanks, small pre-box tanks, and then we, as you can see in front of me, you've got some Aqua One tanks. Little live rock bin, so if you're after any live rock, they've got quite a big selection, probably about 100 kilos or so, 120 kilos. And then all your frozen foods in the freezer there. So we're gonna head down now into their tropical fish house. They do have some slightly oddball species. First of all, before we go into there, we'll check out the fancy goldfish selection. So fancy goldfish are one of my favourite fish. We've got some really nice Aranda. We've got a big black moor down here. And some more, these are Kirin. They look like maybe a hybrid between a fantail and an Aranda. And then we've got a lot of small fancies. All the prices written on the tanks. Lots of Aranda. Got some longtails, some comets, some fantails, all dotted around the tanks. Now it looks like the tanks are being run on, each tank's got its own airstone. And then in that centre, you've got an overflow, and then you've got the taps above it, returning that water to the system. And I believe they run a sump system on these aquariums. So they've got a little fancy goldfish room there. A few more on the other side, a few more different moors, red caparandas. So now let's head through to the tropical fish house. So I think we will cover their monster fish tank first and some more of the oddballs, and then we can head around to some of the more bread and butter fish that they've got here. Really nice mix of different angels. We've got some marbles, some kois. Quite nice size to these. I'd say they're around 3 to 4 inches tall. In this big 6 or 7 foot tank. Some larger African cichlids. And in here, we've got a few different species. Now, I believe this could be a pink tail chalceus. Going to try and get the camera to focus on him at the back there. Something you don't see too often. We've got a few barbs in there as well. Mascara barb or filament barb. And then more of their dry stock, dry goods. And you can see a few more of their monster fish up here. So this is a display tank. I believe these are the store pets. However, as you can see the price on the tank, they are for sale. So we've got a big albino arowana, probably about 2 feet long. Female flower horn, a few Oscars, and some Synodontis catfish. And there's a nice coloured flower horn just in this tank. Seems like he's probably an old boy, maybe he's got some wounds to him. I think this guy's a stall pet, he's not for sale. But quite nice coloration to him as well. And we've got some African cichlids, some parrots. So we've got the platinums here, they're quite nice. Not something you see too often. And then the standard polar convicts or polar parrots. One of my favourite freshwater fish are the freshwater gars, and these are the Hugita gars. Try and get the camera to focus on them. A really nice top water dwelling species, top and middle water species. They're otherwise known as rocket gar. As you can see on the tank, priced at £20 each. And there's also some Delhaize birches in there. A few just tucked at the back. And this guy who's super active, just swimming around mid-water at the front of the tank. Got some blood parrots in this tank, and then a selection of Oscars and different African cichlids. So mostly peacocks, Alanacara, and some Mbuna. Different range of fish. And then we'll take a look at more of their sort of standard bread and butter fish. Got ranging from some different female koi fighters, some dwarf gouramis. These are quite nice, the Kahaku swordtails. Nice live bearer. Got some tricolour swordtails in there. And these are also really nice. Some blood red swordtails, and more of a calico pattern to them. More around there. Got some bala sharks in here and some gouramis. A few live plants as well. And then some of their smaller angels. Now I believe these systems are all run the same as the fancy goldfish system, all flowing down through a main internal pipe down into the sump area. And then they've got them all connected together. Got some plecos in here, some Galaxy plecos, L29. And some Hypancistera species, king tiger plex there. And moving round to the final bit, we've got a few different betters. So we've got each individual betters dotted throughout some of these tanks. Some half moons, full moons. Just coming up here, nice blue and orange. Not quite a crown tail. Another half moon we've got here, really nice black and red colour to it. And check out this guy. I think he's a little bit camera shy there. And we've got a few more just behind me here. And then moving around, we've got a few more live bearers to end off with the shop tour of Clearwater Aquatics. Just nice Dalmatian mollies. These are really, really large. Some of the biggest mollies that I've ever seen. If you can get my hand to scale, these guys are probably around 3 inches or so. Some gold marbles. Really nice coloration. I believe these are a sailfin molly with that big dorsal fin. And you've got the golden, these are albino, they've got red eyes. Really nice pattern and colour to those. We've got some more balloon mollies. Lots of different bread and butter fish. Lots of staple fish in this shop. Now there was a fish I have not seen before, and that is a platinum torpedo barb. Now many of you at home might have seen one, but I've never seen one of these before. I've seen the albino variants, but I've never seen a platinum one. Really unique fish, and there's only one in the tank. We've got some standard torpedo barbs there. And then finishing up, more of the live bearers, a big selection of different platies. And lots of guppies. Now a few of their guppies really stand out to me. They've got these Moscow reds. Really nice colour. Now this is where a lot of the pumps are located in the store, so apologies if it's a little bit loud in the background. But they got a really nice selection of guppies, and the colours are absolutely superb. These were really nice, the purple queens. Beautiful red tails and sort of bluey greeny bodies. Some peacock cobras and some red Moscows there. So that is the full shop tour of Clearwater Aquatics. All of the different dry goods, tropical fish and marine fish that they've got here. So that's it for today's video. Hopefully you have enjoyed the shop tour of Clearwater Aquatics. If you've got any questions, leave them down in the comment section. Make sure to subscribe and like the video. Thank you all for watching. Remember to keep those water changes up, and happy fish keeping.